Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jadesola, and in today's video we're going to be talking about money. So today's topic is how to invest £1,000, and the tips I'm going to be sharing in this video today are things that I've actually tried out myself or things that I hope to try out in the nearest future. So let's get right into this video. To start with, I have to say I am not a financial advisor, and the tips I'm sharing in this video are things that I have experienced or information that I've gotten from trusted sources. So that said, let's talk about this £1,000. To simplify this video, let's categorize people into people who only have £1,000, like that is the only money they have, and people who have £1,000 but can get £1,000 more every month to invest, right? So I'm going to start with the category of people who have just £1,000 or maybe a little less. If you only have £1,000, in my opinion, it looks like you have an income problem. And if I were to be in your shoes, I would be focusing more on how to actually increase my income using this £1,000 that I have. If I were to be in your shoes, I wouldn't be looking at stocks at all as a viable investment option for me, because what I'm trying to do is increase my income. And this is like a simple maths problem, right? So let's say, for example, I invest £1,000 in stocks that is maybe going to yield me, let's even say 10% per annum. That means that at the end of 1 year, I would have gained £100 on my £1,000. Now, £100, if I break it down into a whole year, is an average earning of £8.33 on a monthly basis. It doesn't make sense if I'm trying to grow my income. So rather, what I would do if I were to be in this situation, and I would encourage you to do, is to first analyze your current skills, like the set of skills that you currently have, and then look at the ones that you can monetize, and then spend a portion of your £1,000 to set yourself up to start to offer a service using the skill that you have. So basically is you already have the skill, and what you're spending money on are things that you need to set up to either create awareness that you offer this service, or maybe to increase your customer acquisition options as well. It could be that you're investing in maybe building a website. You can build websites for way less than £1,000. You could be using the money to run ads. You could be using the money to pay for relevant subscriptions that maybe would give you access to more opportunities. You could be spending this money to buy phone credit to call your potential clients. So basically, what I'm going to be doing is spending my £1,000, like maximizing it in a way that it sets me up to start to earn a lot more money. And if I do select the right skill and position myself properly, the likelihood of me earning way more than £8.33 on a monthly basis with an investment of £1,000 is way higher than if I put it in the stock market. The other thing I can do is, if I feel like I don't have the skills that I can monetize, or maybe I feel like my skills are not adequate for me to put myself out there to offer this as a service to people, or just create a side hustle out of my current skills, what I would do is spend the money investing in educating myself, brushing up my skills, paying for online courses, using free online resources to learn, paying for coaching and mentorships. So spending my £1,000 in a way that the return on investment when I'm done, increasing my knowledge in these fields is just going to be exponential. So when I learn the skill, I can revisit my first tip that I spoke about and then create a business or a side hustle out of this £1,000. And then again is you're likely going to earn more, especially if you maybe use like a coach or a mentor, like people who have gone on this same path ahead of you. You're likely going to benefit from, their network, and also avoiding to make so many beginners mistakes that ordinarily you would have made if you were going on this path alone. Other thing I can do if I only had £1,000 is good old flipping. Like, how can I flip this £1,000? And I'm not talking about some get rich quick scheme, right? What I'm saying is I would look for products that I can buy low and sell high. So I would be looking at maybe buying products that I could potentially earn 20 to 30% profit on it, and then I would sell it on platforms like eBay, Amazon, Shopify. This is how people can grow their money. So by the time you earn your 20 to 30% on the average, say on your £1,000, for example, let's say you invested 100% of that, this is already giving you £200 to £300 on your £1,000. And depending on how you even do it, you may be able to flip this, your £1,000, multiple times in a month. That's how you can increase your income. So if you look at that over a span of 1 year, you will always be better off than the £100 you will get on stocks if you had invested the same thing in the stock market. So the last thing I would do if I only had £1,000, and this is a tip for my people in emerging economies where you're not just trying to increase your income, you're running against inflation, you're also running against the valuation of your currency, is I would really drill down on acquiring digital skills that I can use to set myself up on platforms like Fiverr or Upwork and then earn in foreign currency. So skills like graphics design, software development, data analysis are skills that will always remain relevant. And you can use that to start to earn foreign currency. Either you're setting yourself up on platforms like Fiverr or Upwork, like I said earlier, or maybe even using that to even get yourself a remote job where they would pay you in dollars. So for example, if you're in Nigeria, £1 is over 800 naira right now. Imagine spending your £1,000 acquiring knowledge, right? Even if you get a remote job and they are paying you £500 on a monthly basis, right? That is easily 400,000 naira on a monthly basis. That's way higher than the average income that you're expected to earn if you were just a normal salary earner within your country. Not everybody can earn up to that. So that's how I would invest my £1,000. Now to the other scenario. If I had £1,000 to invest on a monthly basis, how I'll be thinking about investing my money is to diversify my investment options. In no particular order, one of the things that I would do is if, for example, I have plans of maybe buying a house, right? And I'm here in the UK, I would totally invest in the Lifetime ISA. So the Lifetime ISA would get you 25% on any amount that you invest within a tax year. So the maximum amount you can invest is £4,000 per annum, and then you will get £1,000. So if I'm able to invest £1,000 every month, I will put that into Lifetime ISA and get £1,000 at the end of the tax year. So that is accounting for £4,000. So the other thing I would be thinking about is what skills can I acquire that can position me for a higher salary, either within my current organization, or that if I leave and I went to another company, the skill will be so good that they wouldn't have any choice but to really increase my salary significantly. That's how we're thinking about it. So you could be doing things like courses or relevant certifications that can boost your CV and then complement the current knowledge that you have, and then position you for a promotion at work or a higher value within the industry that you're in. So the third thing I would do is invest in index funds. Now, this is a way of, gaining passive income. Index funds are like an aggregate of like top companies that are performing well, and then getting a funds manager to help you to invest your funds in all these companies. So diversifying your risk as opposed to maybe buying individual stocks. Now, this is a great way to invest if you're a beginner. It saves you a lot of headache, and all you have to do is put your money and then let your funds manager do the rest. And there's so many platforms that you can use, especially here in the UK and in the US, and it's a great way to start. The last but not the least is, if I had £1,000, is to explore some of the options that I spoke about earlier. If I only had £1,000, is invest in a side hustle or a business. You know, the people that are actually rich in this world, they're people who have maybe created a product or created a service out of the value they're able to offer. So it's always a good investment to offer a service and then put a markup price on it to increase your income. That's how you can build wealth. And I really hope you've learned something from this video. On my channel, I talk about career advice, personal development, personal finance, just like today. And if you've enjoyed this video, please make sure you like and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you next time. Bye.